Hi everyone, this is HYK. Today we'll be taking a look at the HUAWEI Vision S, which is Huawei's most recent smart screen release. I'll provide a hands-on review of the sound and picture quality on this product, and compare it with other smart TVs, to see how Huawei has made an effort to meet the needs of its diverse user base. I've also searched around on Amazon and picked a similar priced and configured TV among the top 5 sellers, Samsung's entry-level 4K TV, the Samsung Q60T, to see the major differences between these two heavyweight brands. After unpacking the two LCD TVs, you'll notice that both have a backlit panel, which makes them a bit thicker than OLED TVs. From the side, the HUAWEI Vision S is slightly thicker. The reason for this may be that Huawei has used a bigger and better sound system, which I'll discuss later. As for the overall design, Samsung uses an edge-lit plastic frame, while Huawei uses a metal frame with a better texture. Both designs look great to me and would fit seamlessly in my living room. Now I'll power on the TVs to compare the display, which is the most important for a TV. According to the official specs, the Samsung Q60T uses the quantum dot technology, which theoretically should make its screen brighter, but I still wanted to see how both displays perform in practice. I performed a test using equipment that cost almost $40,000 to test the luminance, uniformity, contrasts, color gamut, and color level of the Vision S and Q60T across different display modes. The results were quite interesting. First, let's look at the default standard mode. Under this mode, Samsung's peak brightness is 417 nits and Huawei's brightness is 443 nits. The difference is not very significant. Samsung manages a 87.69% P3 color gamut, 84.25% NTSC color gamut, and 118.95% sRGB color gamut, whereas Huawei achieves a 93.08% P3 color gamut, 86.78 NTSC color gamut, and 122.52% sRGB color gamut. Wider color gamuts allow for natural transitions, free of segmentation in scenes with gradients like sunsets. Under standard mode, Huawei's color deviation is smaller than Samsung in scenarios with different color gamuts, but Samsung provides a higher default saturation. This means that the Samsung screen will look brighter at first, but your eyes may grow tired after a long time watching. We also tested out the movie mode, which is frequently used on smart TVs. Under this mode, the peak brightness of Samsung dropped a lot from 417 nits to 381.5 nits. Huawei's peak brightness also dropped from 443 nits to 409 nits. Since it's typical to dim the lighting when watching a movie, it's reasonable for both TVs to lower the overall brightness. As for colors, Samsung's color values have improved a lot in this mode. The color deviation in the P3 color gamut drops from 8.25 to 2.55. It turns out that the Samsung screen can display relatively accurate colors. It's just that Samsung has tuned the colors aggressively in default mode to make itself stand out at first sight, which is not really ideal over the long haul though. As for Huawei, the color accuracy also improved. The average color deviation in the P3 color gamut falls from 6.58 to 2.6. All in all, the two devices both deliver very different visual effects under movie mode. Samsung's color accuracy improved greatly, but the brightness is reduced a bit too much. Huawei's brightness is more acceptable and is more suitable for all hours use. In addition to average and peak brightness, there are also differences in brightness uniformity. Samsung has a central brightness of 417 nits and a minimum brightness of 352 nits in the lower right corner. Huawei's center brightness is 443 nits, but the lowest brightness in the lower right corner is 340 nits. The Huawei Vision S supports a 120Hz screen refresh rate and motion estimate and motion compensation. On a 60Hz display, 3 to 2 MEMC dynamic frame insertion is often used for the most common 24 or 30 FPS online videos. In this case, 2 frames and 1 frame are inserted in succession between every 2 frames, which causes the pen lens to shake. Since 120 is a multiple of both 24 and 30, the 120Hz display, along with Huawei's exclusive MEMC algorithm, are able to resolve the issue and deliver always smooth video. The 120Hz refresh rate is usually only seen on high-end products. When you're watching a sporting event or action movie, the 120Hz screen works in concert with MEMC to provide a smoother viewing experience and eliminate residual shadow. So based on all these tests and my own experience, I'd say the results differ quite a lot from my original expectations. I thought Samsung would deliver higher brightness with its quantum dot technology, but the advantage is pretty marginal. Huawei's brightness levels are almost identical to Samsung's, and Huawei has advantages in terms of color accuracy and color gamut. The 120Hz refresh rate makes the Huawei Vision S more suitable for certain content. However, Huawei could still improve brightness uniformity, especially in low lightings, where Samsung's advantage is more obvious. Overall, Huawei is ideal if you want a plug-and-watch type experience, while Samsung requires that you configure certain settings before you start using, as the color deviation in the default mode is a bit too obvious. Now, let's check out the sound quality. Huawei's superiority is quite obvious. This is related to the design I mentioned earlier. Huawei uses 4 speaker units. On the back of the Vision S, you'll find 2 speaker units for full frequency sound and 2 for high pitches, while Samsung only has 2 full band speaker units. I'll play some audio with high and low pitches and stereo sound, so you can get a sense of what this difference sounds like. To sum up, both TVs meet my expectations for audio and visual effects at this price level, although Samsung has an issue related to color deviation, which is also found on Samsung phones. You can fix it by changing the mode or customizing the display parameters. For Huawei, the default mode is ready for use, and the color deviation is smaller, the color gamut is wider, and the brightness is similar to Samsung's. 120Hz is the cherry on top that gives Huawei the edge over Samsung in terms of audio visuals. Apart from the hardware, there's also a major difference in the 2 software. This difference also reflects the 2 companies' philosophical difference in the smart TV field. Samsung uses its own Tizen system, which functions like a TV system that integrates online content. This gives users easier access to online content from across different platforms. Features such as electronic albums and ambient mode turn Samsung TVs into information and content viewing large displays. Huawei's approach to its Vision smart screens is very different. Rather than being content with making its Vision's large display monitors, Huawei intends to turn them into bona fide smart devices that serve as the hub of the home. For instance, the Huawei MeTime video call feature utilizes the screen's 13-megapixel magnetic camera, which supports HD video calls and lays a foundation for TV communications. The camera can be plugged in, removed, and rotated to 180 degrees for close-ups, and enables you to call other Huawei Visions, mobile phones, and tablets, or answer incoming calls from other devices. Making video calls on a 65-inch display has been quite a revelation. Huawei Vision also provides more collaborative features, thanks to the distributed technology in Harmony OS. You can project your phone to the TV through one hop, or even project audio and video from your phone to the TV. When the screen of the Vision S is off, it turns into a smart speaker that can be woken up at any time to play music, control smart devices, and so on. Another advantage is that the remote control of the Huawei Vision features built-in NFC, so you can simply tap your NFC-enabled phone against it for Wi-Fi-free projection. There is also a mirror control function in the Huawei Vision app that can even project the Vision screen back to your phone and turn your phone into a control pad of the TV to make operations easier than using the remote control. Compared with the Samsung Tizen system, where you still need to type using your remote control letter by letter, typing directly on the phone makes things a lot easier. And also, the Huawei Vision supports external TV boxes, so you can always access the content you're interested in. The Huawei Vision S functions as a hub, where you can interact with and control other devices, and also communicates with family members in a brand new way. This new paradigm is a unique Huawei advantage, given that the brand is a latecomer to the smart TV industry. What should future big screen displays look like? Or, in other words, what would attract people to upgrade their home TVs? I think there are 2 main factors. One factor is enhanced audio-visual immersion, such as the improvement from LED to OLED. 4K to 8K, a more stylish appearance, and more advanced display technology. Another factor is intelligence. In today's world where intelligence is so ubiquitous, a good audio-visual experience may just be the foundation for a TV. Groundbreaking intelligence and handy features are what appeals most to consumers. With today's technology, a TV can go far beyond merely functioning as a big-screen display device. It can now facilitate seamless communications, content sharing, and multi-device collaboration. The HUAWEI Vision S does just that, not just achieving an excellent audio-visual experience, but also serves as a family device hub that facilitates collaboration between home appliances, makes communications easier with its Me Time feature, and enables hands-free control with 6 highly sensitive microphones that can pick up your voice from within 5 meters. I think the best thing about the HUAWEI Vision S series is that it offers everything I could ask for from a smart screen that goes beyond TV at this price level, but also offers intriguing surprises. If this has piqued your interest, go check it out for yourself.